Well, the other big one, this time next week, hopefully, we're on the way to a new government in Queensland. Got to flush this mob. Two blokes who would be very much of that opinion. Of course, James McGrath, the normal senator we talked to here on a Sunday night, he's preparing. And Jared Blige, who's very excited because the Sunshine Coast Storm have just won the NRL Premiership. Congratulations to you, Jared. Now, put simply, give me an idea here. Mundingborough polls, pretty good for the LNP. Brisbane-based polls seem to be pretty solid for the government. Do you see a mood? Obviously, the Sunny Coast generally pretty good for you, but what do you see as the mood, not the spin, a week out from when it counts? Jared?
Well, look, it's going to be, it's an uphill battle. It always has been a tough election with the opposition. I spent 2 days in regional Queensland last week, and I saw Senator McGrath there as well. Look, it's going to be tough. That's why we're going to ramp it up this week. I know Deb is going to be seeing as many people as she can right across Queensland. She's back in regional Queensland now, up in Townsville, saying g'day to as many people as you can, because the only way we're going to change this government, and as you say, flush this dirty, horrible mob, incompetent mob, is for people to vote the LNP. That's the only way we're going to change the government. And I would hate to wake up on Sunday next week with the same crew that's there now, because the economic devastation that we'll pursue after that's going to be terrible for Queenslanders.
Yeah, Senator, give me an idea again. We know the battleground, but tell me about the signs you are seeing that are a repeat of where we were 12 months ago, that bugger the media, bugger the polls, normal people want to make a change.
Yeah, look, at the end of last week, we did every pre-poll between Yeppoon and Townsville. And the mood on the pre-polls is Labor are going to get a smack. So this is people who are voting already, and they're going to give Labor a smack. The Labor volunteers, they're down, you can tell, they're depressed. Their MPs, Julianne Gilbert, who's the Labor member for Mackay, where I saw Jared at the end of last week, she was sort of hiding amongst all the red shirts, whereas our guy, Bananas, Bananas is a great guy, he's our candidate for Mackay, he was out the front just closing deals with voters, along with Amanda Kim, our Wet Sunday candidate, and Tracy Newitt, our Morani candidate. There is a mood there. But look, this morning I was out in Oakey, and there was a protest in Oakey against the state Labor government over the Ackland mine and the approvals there. And people actually drove down from Rockhampton. My colleague Matt Canavan drove down with people who are in the mining services industry to support the community of Ackland, to support the community of Oakey in relation to their desire for stage 3 of the mine to be approved for jobs for regional Queensland. It's taken 13 years for Labor to not make a decision. So what's going to happen is in regional Queensland, Labor are going to get a proper flush.
Yeah, and also really good stuff about making sure, weirs, dams, doubling down on those things. Jared, the Premier is always going to play victim. She's going to say it's a dirty campaign, but we've seen the game here of data being handed to the union movement. The union movement can spend more than $1 million in a seat. A party can't spend anywhere near about 1/10 of that. So how do you expect Labor to play dirty in the final week?
Well, they'll ramp it up like they always do. And I saw the government today whinging about dirty campaigns, but this is coming, from the Labor Party, who are the masters of it. They have run dirty campaigns every day with Stephen Miles, Cameron Dick, Anthony Lynham, the lies that they're spreading. It's another, Medi-scare campaign that they're trying to inflict on Queenslanders. But I think Queenslanders are not buying it this time. I think they're actually waking up to the fact that they're just lies. So look, it's going to be a big week, and I know they'll ramp it up. They've got the Labor lie bus running around the state as well. But I've just got to say that we've got to show Queenslanders that they are lies, and the Labor Party don't want to go on their record. That's the thing. They don't want to talk about the record. They just want to talk about the coronavirus in the last 5 months. And why would you want to go on their record? Highest unemployment rate in the country, lowest business confidence, highest bankruptcies. We have a higher unemployment rate in Queensland than Victoria, and they've been in lockdown since the start of the year. Like, how does that happen? Yeah. Labor Party just wants you to forget all that.
Yeah, it is wild. All the best on the trail. Senator, you get the last word here. I've got about 90 seconds here. It's a tight time here. So, again, money advantage. Labor can outspend 10-1. They'll see 10-1 signs, all the rest of it here. If you're a normal Queenslander, how do you drown out the noise?
what you do is you watch what's happening on the news, and you watch and you listen to what Deb's saying, and you compare what she's saying to the lies and the scare campaign being run by Labor. Even today, Deb Frecklington said we're going to rebuild Paradise Dam, and we're going to put 2 further water catchment sort of weirs up the creek there, up the river there. This is practical stuff. This is stuff that's going to help Queensland. 4-lane the Bruce Highway. Labor promised another Bruce Highway, and they can't even look after the existing Bruce Highway. So when it comes to the policies and what we're going to do in Queensland, like picking kids off the streets in Townsville and Cairns, where there is a massive youth crime problem, this is practical stuff that's going to help people. So it's actually voting one LNP and putting these other buggers at the end of your ballot paper.
With you completely. Thank you, lads. Do appreciate it.